was in the news. I saw it in the news. What are the odds that you saw it too? What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Tony P. Oddcast. I put the Tony P in Oddcast. You know, and this may blow your mind, a lot of people, I'm not trying to make fun, I'm not trying to be funny, this is just a fact. A lot of people don't realize the letter P and the word Oddcast then forms podcast. It gets mixed up a lot. Somebody the other day called this the Tony P podcast. That would be one too many P's. Granted, I sneak in an extra D to spell out Oddcast. So Tony P is my name. Oddcast is the show. Tony P Oddcast, weird and wacky news from around the world. It throws a lot of people off. I thought like it was the most clever thing ever. And I was like, I got to do this. I got to make this a show. And then when I was kind of like losing interest, Greg Klima came through with that awesome theme song. And I was like, I got to do this. So here we are. We're doing it. And I enjoy it. I have fun with it. We have 3 stories every episode. And this week, you know, we got to talk about that cocaine bear. That's like, I feel like one of, if not the only, like Oddcast, weird and wacky news story that has been turned into a movie. And in addition to that, we have a crappy art critic and something here that just says chicken juice, which are words I never thought I would say in my life, and I hope I never have to say again. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. When Georgia investigators stumbled across the infamous cocaine bear in 1985, pause. All right, so there is normally, I don't talk about death at all, even with animals. I just would rather not. That's not fun. But because this is a very specific story, I went and found, like I didn't, filter it. There is an animal and a human that die in this story. So just a warning. So hopefully you'll forgive me and understand why. So when Georgia investigators stumbled across the infamous cocaine bear back in 1985, its cause of death, unmistakable. There was no doubt. The 175-pound black bear was found next to a duffel bag that had once been filled with more than 70 pounds of cocaine before it was hurled from a drug smuggler's plane. Except now, it was ripped open with 40 empty packets of coke scattered near the animal. Y'all, that bear, went out living his best life. Now, the wild story of the cocaine bear has been given the Hollywood thriller treatment and turned into a movie directed by actress and director Elizabeth Banks, which I am very much looking forward to. If I like sci-fi, I like kind of thriller, like trippy, and then I just like weird. That's why I make this show. And there can't be. Yeah, I saw snakes on a plane. You know, it knew what it was. I enjoyed it. But this is, I feel like this is the next Snakes on a Plane, but it's based on a real life event. This is history, folks. This is Tony P. Oddcast type history. Let's see here. Let me get back. Oh, yeah. So that movie comes out this week, February 24th. So go check it out. It's not sponsored. I'll be there, so maybe I'll bump into you. The cocaine eaten by the predator, worth an estimated $15 million. That bear ate $15 million of coke, was dropped out of a plane by drug smuggler Andrew Thornton. He apparently is the son of wealthy Kentucky horse breeders. Thornton, a former lawyer and narcotics police officer, had been on a cocaine smuggling run from Colombia and was dropping packages off in northern Georgia. According to the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, Thornton fell to his death when he jumped out of the plane. and he actually hit his head on the tail of the aircraft and failed to open his chute. So the plan was to dump all the coke out in the woods. North Georgia is all forest. So he was going to like dump the coke out, jump out, go get it, you know. All right, cool, man. That's a pretty good idea. That's some, who's the guy? DB Cooper level move there. But then his body was found in a neighboring driveway in Tennessee. Thornton was wearing his night vision goggles, a bulletproof vest, and Gucci loafers. He also had about $5,000 in cash, a couple guns, knives, and a key to the plane. What? Did he like lock the door before he jumped out? Did someone else park it? Anyway, the unoccupied aircraft he was flying was found crashed several hours away. And then when authorities retraced the flight path, they found the duffel bags of cocaine. So this guy Thornton passed away 3 months later. 3 months after Thornton's death, the dead bear and the duffel bag were found between Tennessee and Georgia. So somebody went out and found the cocaine bear. Now, that's far from the end of the bear story. The bear has since been stuffed and is named Pablo Escobar and is a tourist attraction at the Kentucky for Kentucky Mercantile Store. So you may be asking yourself, what in the world happened between the time the coke was thrown out of the plane and 3 months later when that bear passed away? That's a great question, and I think it would make an amazing movie script. So go see Cocaine Bear February 24th in a theater near you. You ever get to like a bad review at work or some bad feedback, man? It just ruins your day. Well, the director of a leading German ballet company is being investigated by police, and he's been fired because he smeared dog feces on a critic's face after taking offense to a review she wrote. We've all felt that. But then there's something in us that we're like, nah, we probably shouldn't do that. According to the journalist Wiebke Huster, Marco Goke, the head of the Hanover State's Opera Ballet Company, verbally attacked her during the intermission of a ballet premiere performance. And then it says here the issue, the drama, the confrontation seems to have been spurred by a previous review that she had written about a different show. Okay. So you see the person, you're like, yeah, that's messed up. I mean, it's art. Art's going to be critiqued. I mean, have you ever been to a movie? People love the movie, you hate it, or vice versa. Like, it's fine. Like, did this lady like kill his business? I don't know. Long story short, he rubbed the dog feces hard and mostly brutally into my face, according to Huster. Yikes. It was in an open dog plastic bag, which is usually tied up with a knot. I have so many questions there. All right, we're going to pull. The story's almost over, and then I will get to the Q&A portion of the show, which is just me asking questions and answering them myself. According to Huster, I was completely guileless when he approached me because he spoke calmly. Otherwise, I would have turned away. But his bright red face showed his excitement. The bystanders were paralyzed with shock while I was screaming and crying. But hey, don't worry, because Goke, the guy who brutally, what did she say? Hard and brutally knew his face. Goke, the guy who did that, apologized and said, yeah, that was unacceptable. I just feel like you can't, there's some things you just can't brush off with, yeah, that was unacceptable. Yeah, it was. Saying something's unacceptable doesn't mean it's okay that you did something unacceptable. I mean, all right, my questions. I guess I have two. Yeah, we'll start with these two. One, this was clearly premeditated, because I doubt he found just a random bag of dog poop at the ballet. I legitimately was thinking about this. The best case scenario is he or somebody he knew had like a little dog at the ballet and they took it outside or something, or the dog pooped in the theater. I don't know. That's the best I can come up with. The worst is this was premeditated and he thought through this and was like, yo, I'm going to get me some bags of poop and I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to not have it zipped up. I'm going to be ready to go. And as soon as I see that lady on sight in the face, two, I understand we are in a ballet. These are, I don't know, socialite type people, probably older. But did she have any friends? How do you let somebody just rub dog poop in your face and nobody jump in and like whoop this guy's ass? Come on. Nobody? Where's the usher? Where's like the doorman or something? But anyway, he apologized. So, it's fine. Oh boy, we're back to Pennsylvania. I feel like we go to Pennsylvania a lot. Maybe I just think about it because I have friends that live there. But no, I think, I don't know. Is Pennsylvania, is it like the new Florida? You tell me after this story. A portion of a Pennsylvania interstate had to be shut down due to a leak from a semi-truck. All right, well, that happens. Sometimes, trucks malfunctions on gas. I think I saw one recently. It was like petroleum or something. Stuff happens. The incident happened in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Interstate 83. I really do think my friends are near Harrisburg. So this may have been on them. According to ABC 7 News, a tractor trailer was traveling northbound on the interstate when it began leaking what the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation has described as chicken juice. Chicken juice. Ew, what? The PennDOT closed I-83 near Harrisburg through the late morning to allow for crews to clear the substance, and the interstate was fully reopened by late morning. Why is that even in the news? What's going on, ABC 7 in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Look, guys, I don't like the news. I think the 24-hour news cycle, people come up with so much garbage news, so maybe this explains it. But who thought? I mean, I guess people want to know, why was the interstate shut down? They just left it. There was a truck issue, some leakage or something. Well, what was leaking? And it's not that they determined it was chicken juice, because I don't think that's a real thing. I don't think there's you can't juice a chicken. All right. Ew. Oh. But it was described as so they don't really know. Look, we had a bunch of chickens and there was some liquid, chicken liquid. That's disgusting, man. I'm sorry. Fortunately, they're not making a movie. Now, just wait, give it 20 years. There'll be a movie about chicken juice. Let's wrap this up because I'm grossed out and I'm almost regretting doing this. So just stay out of Pennsylvania. Stay out of the ballet. And go see Cocaine Bear in theaters February 24th.